If you want to get a 5% discount off of all your orders at SpeedCubeShop.com, make sure to use the discount code Antonie.
This is the first scramble. This was a 0.86. I immediately saw that there were like a lot of things here. One of them being a pre-made CBL, which I looked at later. But at first I looked at this, which was a one move to leg one, but that's not really good. And then I think I straight after looked at this CBL here, where I know that when I have this T case or the mirror, there it's always one move to an EG1 LS, and I can actually like influence what case it is. So actually, like the first one I had was already like a pretty good one. So the full solution was R2 F prime R F U R prime F prime R U2, and that is actually also OO. This is the second scramble. This was a 125 DNF. So for this scramble, I actually thought doing F, U prime B2, R2 would give me Niklas, but it did not. So yeah, it was a DNF. Anyways, this was actually the shortest optimal solution in the whole set, and I misscrambled. So yeah, this was the shortest scramble optimally in the whole set, and OO for this is from here. Yeah, R prime F prime U2 RU R2U. So just 7 moves. This is the third scramble. This was a 0.88. I think I firstly saw, you know, this type of thing on white where there's a lot of options. I obviously also saw yellow with this anti-LS, but I don't really think I know something good for this, so I didn't really look at it. I think I also looked at, what is it? Yeah, on green, where you have one move to EGLS, EG1LS, but I didn't end up doing that. What I did end up doing was on orange, where you have a one move to LS, where it's a pretty nice case. So the full solution ended up being from here, F, RU prime, R prime F, R prime F, RU. And that is not quite OO. However, it is, OO is basically the same solution but from a different angle. So if I execute the same solution but from this angle right here and do U, RU prime, R prime U, R prime F, R F, that's OO. This was the fourth scramble. This was a 0.87. Yeah, this scramble was a bit weird. I think I sort of half looked at a lot of things, but then just not end up doing anything with it. What I ended up going with was on green. There's 2 moves to LS like this, and there's no pre-UF, but I mean, it's so like quite a lot of moves, but I ended up executing it pretty well. So the full solution was R prime F prime, RU prime R prime U2, F R prime F prime R U2, and that's not quite OO. What we considered OO was from here doing R2U F prime, and then just finishing it off like that. So basically just making a weird EG1 face and then finishing it off with some cancellations. This is the fifth scramble. This was 091. Yeah, so I looked here at various different things. I looked at the pre-made EGLS, but I didn't want to do it. And then I think I also looked at this one move LS, but then I did not do that. And then I saw that you had one move to EG1 on white, and it actually canceled into the first move of the EG1. So the full solution here was from here, R2B, R2F, U, F2, R2, U2, which is not a lot of moves, but I think it's actually the move optimal, but it's a lot of double moves. And it's not quite OO. What this, like, credits to Zane for finding this, because this is pretty crazy. If you do an X2, he found this on the inverse. You can do U prime, R to U, R to F prime, R, U prime, R, B. And that's like sub 0.7able, so yeah, pretty crazy. So yeah, that was the first episode of OO Wednesdays. I hope you enjoyed that. See you later.